The foundation of reality is cosmic consciousness or creative consciousness that I see as primal in the creation of the corporeal material world. I have taken cues from the Kybalion and the 7 Hermetic principles. You can see a cyclic construct that keeps individual conscious agents, more commonly known as souls, cycling in and out of material and corporeal reality at the will of the individual. The only place in my view that free will can exist is with the overall cosmic consciousness, which is eternal, and with the individual aspect of that consciousness which we call souls, which are likewise eternal. It is in the eternal nature of souls that free will exists. I base the cyclic nature of reality on the principle of correspondence. The second principle of the Kybalion. It states as above so below and as below so above. The idea is that both the material realm and the spiritual realm are similar in nature. Therefore, one can extrapolate from the material realm, which is visible, the nature of the unseen spiritual realm. We see cycles everywhere in the material world, and by the principle of correspondence we can know that the spiritual realm is cyclic as well. It is the cyclic nature of reality that has me convinced that reincarnation is a reality. I view it in a nuanced way that is different than most of the traditional views of reincarnation. It is the incarnation process that allows us to exercise our free will. While this may anger some people who have experienced trauma, I am of the belief that we choose our life paths and to a great degree what experiences we will have. If we all exist in the eternal now, and if matter cannot be destroyed, only changed, then a lifespan has much less effect on our eternal soul than it would seem while in the midst of incarnation. When I say I view it differently and nuanced, I mean that I do not see it as souls being trapped in a karmic cycle that they must advance in to move off the treadmill. The little that I know about Buddhism and Hinduism assumes that souls are locked into the cycle from some outside superior force. That karma is similar to a punishment-reward system that gives an alternate dynamic of the Orthodox Christian view of heaven and hell. What resonates for me is that each of us individual souls are autonomous. We ultimately decide what we participate in and consequently what we learn. What we learn is added to the experiential knowledge of cosmic consciousness. We are not trying to move back to oneness. We can do that at will, and we do that similar to resting or sleeping. This means that for me the material corporeal world is not evil and not the construction of an evil demiurge. Here's where I part ways with Christian Gnosticism. I do not think that Yahweh is an evil creator. I think that Yahweh is the construction of a people that saw evil in the world and tried to explain it in human terms. I do not believe that the Creator ordered genocide. I do not believe that the Creator destroyed the world by a flood because the creation was too evil. I think things like that are merely experiences of cosmic consciousness and an innate consequence of geometrical form. So, the whole journey back to oneness and the source does not fit into my paradigm. Another aspect of our reality that is plausible is the reverse of as below so above. That of course is as above so below. If indeed consciousness is foundational, then matter and the corporeal world is very similar to a dream. Is it only our dream, or is it a corporate dream? I tend to think it is the latter. I conclude that from the as below so above aspect of correspondence, we see within societal structure governing and planning committees. It is reasonable to me then that the material realm is a construct of what would be similar to a committee. This communal spiritual aspect could be called a dream and locks us into the duration of our incarnation. It is more solid than the dreams we individually dream, but made essentially from the same stuff, mind. In this case, however, it is from the universal mind. This fits in with the first principle of the Kybalion: the all is mind, the universe is mental. So, there is a very plausible way to see material reality as God's dream. It does seem natural to me that at some point in our evolution on the incarnation path, we will be able to use our individual minds for the purpose of mental alchemy. There is a way in which we are all capable of changing circumstances by a mental process. This falls back to the principle of correspondence. As above so below. Since cosmic consciousness creates reality as we know it, Then being a conscious agent, having within us the divine nature of the logos or consciousness of God, it follows that we too can create reality and change reality with our mind and thought process. My spirituality is syncretistic with an emphasis on the teachings of Jesus and the Tao Te Ching. I think that Buddhism and Hinduism have value as well. However, all religions are merely symbolic metaphorical views of reality. While I find physicalist materialistic science wanting, I am happy to rely on all it has established short of its explanation of creation being accidental. For me, the idea that consciousness is the fundamental reality resonates, and it is being more widely accepted by some philosophers and scientists. In other words, I see consciousness as the creative source and would be happy to call it cosmic consciousness. It is easy for me to see mathematics as the prime foundational knowledge. It is from mathematics that all other aspects of reality emerge. Dimensions come from geometry, so I see sacred geometry as an important aspect of reality and the catalyst of form. I view cosmic consciousness as ethereal. I am beginning to see spirit as a quality of universal or cosmic consciousness, and its connection to matter or corporeal reality is the soul. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, share and comment. Thanks for watching.